So, this is the build nearly complete. I did take a few pictures on the way, but not too many. I just thought I'd give you a quick recap here. I had a huge sort of like futuristic bike that was broken and various bits of crap on it. So what I did is I cut that down. I used the back end and I used the engine block for the uprights, and obviously the tailpipes there. That's the exhaust vents. I had what was it? I think it was a Suzuki. I think it was an old Suzuki Superbike or something, and that was broken. It's just over time. I think it was one of the girls, and upside there, broken there. So I thought I'd just take that off. Use the seat bit. I thought that looked quite cool, and I had an old iPhone, which I stole the charging port off, stuck that on there. I thought that would look different. Did like a futuristic panel that was on the other bike, on that futuristic bike, and I stuck that on the front just to hide the gap where I cut a huge section there. This is the these are from like these Mezco. You know when you get a Mezco and you get all the flight stands that I don't use. I thought that would be a great way to secure it like this, and if you took a photo of it, you probably wouldn't see it from an angle, and you could have it hovering, and you could also probably get some really cool like banking shots when it's coming over with a nice flight stand like that. So I decided to use those as foot pegs. I think this is some of those straws that you get from Poundland. I've used Mitre glue, so the 2-part contact adhesive. Let's see if I get this pin. There we go. So I've used that just as glue all over. Try not to stick your hands together. This is really cool stuff. Glues instantly, but it does glue your fingers. I used cocktail skewers going down there, just with a bit of tubing to hold them in place. I poured some of the glue down there and give it a squirt, and it just sets rock solid. These are the handlebars from the bike. Usually they're pointed in, but because of how narrow they were and the articulation of the figures, I decided to go out just to keep it there. I had an old Halo ship, drop ship, that was broken in my fodder box, so I thought I'd take the sides off that, and they work really well as the front fins. This here is just a piece of wire from some like lights, some of those LED lights. You can see one of the LED lights in there. I just stripped that back, put that on there, just glued it on, and that's it so far. I did have a little canister from, I think it's Mighty World. I got a few props and stuff from there, and I also got a little clip at the back. Hopefully his rifle will clip into that nicely, and just another little bit. I think that's the braking system from the Suzy, and so far so good, not too bad. Been a bit of a pain build. I did drill a hole in the side here, thinking that I would have this mounted there, but just kept spinning. So the only way to do it would be to fix it, and then it would be right in the way, and it might, if I wanted to use it from this side, I would also bloody see it, so I decided against that. I went for this kind of system. Hopefully this works. These are glued in place, so they shouldn't turn, but no, my luck, they bloody will. But yeah, that's pretty cool, and time for spraying it up, I think.